I'm back to Tell the Truth channel. Please like, share my content on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and what other content that y'all go on. I appreciate that very much. I am in Jesus and Jesus is in me. All right. Some things I want to talk to y'all about, and the reason why we use ourselves as an example of the things that we went through in our lives, because the Father, we want us to let people know what we went through, so y'all children's and y'all children's children's will not have to go through this, because everything that's going on in this world is happening back in the past. Y'all got to understand that the world is repeating the same thing that happened back in the past. So the things we went through in our past is happening to y'all children's and y'all that's, going through things. So we all are reliving the same thing in our past, and it's repeating now. So this is the reason why the Father wants us to use our lives as an example to y'all, because old school knows what's going on. New school, y'all just learning these things. And the things that y'all are reliving the things that we already went through. Y'all are reliving this stuff all over again. See, you got to look at this. You had people back in our days that they had parents that didn't care about other people. You know, when you raised up with certain people, they children's come out the same way that they come out. So children's follow other parents' footsteps on the things that they used to do in their lives. That's what y'all got to understand. You have dark people back in the day that did wicked, evil things, and it fell on they children's. Because like they say, like the Father say, the children are the sons of the fathers. They are the children are the sons of the fathers. They follow their parents' footsteps. They repeat the things that the parents did back in the days. They repeat it in these days. So what I'm trying to say here is that back in our days, we went through a lot. Back in our days, when we was young, we went house partying and all of that stuff back in our days. But when we went house partying, we was always deep with people. We didn't ever go to the house parties by ourselves, because we knew that people like to run train on people back in our days. It was a lot of train running back in our days. It was a lot of what you call that? When game bangers or whatever ready to take somebody off the earth, they use the what you call it, when they turn the gun around and then they make you point it to your head and make you blow your head off. They used to do all that back in the days. So all of this stuff is repeating now. So that's the reason why the Father tell us to come on here and talk to y'all, because all of this is going on, it's happening right now today. And that's why he tell us to explain it to y'all, so y'all can make sure y'all children's be safe for all of this that's going on. Because these people ain't doing nothing but repeating the same thing over and over for what their parents did too. That's what they doing. They repeating the same thing over and over for what their parents did too. So they try to run a game on the old school. How you gonna run game on old school when old school is the game? You can't run nothing on old school, because we the one brought the game into the world. We are old school. Y'all just new school, just not picking up this crap. And things that y'all doing is straight evil. Straight evil. And all the ones that did wrong back in old school is dead. They dead. Because the Father removed them off the earth. Don't nobody get away with what they do to people. Like I keep saying, God is watching every single day. Day, night, morning, and even God don't sleep. He's always watching. You don't get away with nothing you do to nobody. You don't get away with nothing. Like he said, you can run, but you cannot hide. So that's what y'all think y'all be doing. Oh, we gonna run after we do this. But yeah, you get caught at the end of the day. So you end up either 6 feet under, in jail, or beat down for the rest of your life where you can't even walk and you in a wheelchair for the rest of your life. See, you have family out here that make sure that if anything happened to their family, they gonna get their revenge. It don't matter which way it happens, it's gonna happen. Ain't nobody gonna get away with nothing. With nothing they do wrong, they not gonna get away with it. So what I'm saying, parents, your children's, when your children's go to house parties, if your children's go to lounges, to, discos or whatever they go, make sure your children's are partied up with people that they trust, that know that they have their backs. And they won't be able to influence over money towards people, because people can influence your children's over money to set other people up. And parents, make sure that you get these children's numbers, addresses, get to meet their parents, get the car vents, whatever y'all got to do, do it. Do it. Get the vent of the cars. Go to the places where they going. If they going to a house party or whatever, go meet the people that's throwing the house parties. If they going to the lounge or whatever, go to the lounge and see what lounge they even go to. You ain't got to go in there, but just pull up to the car, pull up to the place or whatever, and see where they at. So make sure you get these children's, when your children's go with anybody, you get their name, their phone number, take a picture of them, whatever you got to do. Do what you got to do to keep your children safe from these sick wackos out here. Do what you got to do to keep your children safe. When they friends come around and they say, I want you to go out with me and all that stuff, make sure you get the picture of them. Make sure how many people that they hanging with, get their phone number, their names, get a picture of them, wherever they go. Get the address where they going, all that. But see, you have children's, when parents ground their children's will sneak out the house without their parents even know they're gone. Without they even knowing they're gone. And children need to stop doing that. Just because your mother said you're grounded, you're grounded. If you're grounded and you did wrong, accept your grounding and just get over it. Because when your parents is grounding you for a reason, they saving your lives. They saving y'all lives. Because you got sick people out here that have been raised up by parents that have been sick. And they children repeat they sins. They repeat their sins. They repeat it. So let me tell you something. Like I said, the Father be wanting us to give an example on the things that we went through. Now, when I got raped, yes. And when that happened to me, right now today, these people are dead. They are dead. Every person that tried to do what they did to me are off this God green earth. They are dead. So, ain't nobody gonna walk freely on what they do. They are going to die. If they don't die, they're gonna die in jail. Because the people in jail who you are touching, you touching somebody's child that's in jail. You touching somebody's sister that's in jail. You touching somebody's cousin that's in jail. You touching somebody's niece that's in jail. You touching anybody that's in jail family, and you think they gonna let you come in jail and not die? Oh yeah, they gonna remove you. Why would they not? Ain't nothing gonna happen to them. They already in jail. They already sentenced for what they did. So why would they care to remove the person that touched somebody and they family? Because y'all don't know who y'all touching when y'all touch somebody. You don't know who you touching. So when you touch somebody, just remember the person in jail finds out, they gonna make sure you don't make it out of that jail. That's the sense that y'all need to use by trying to touch somebody and try to run train on somebody. You ain't getting away with it, because you are going to die. If the person in jail don't take you out, God gonna take you out. Somebody gonna remove you, because like I say, even somebody out there in the world, if you touching somebody out there in the world could be their family that you are touching. And when you touch somebody else's family and they find out, you are dead, gone off this earth. You not gonna walk this earth freely. So you can sit there and you can crack jokes, but at the end of the day, when you work out that door in the morning, you better hope to God that that person ain't waiting on you or got somebody else waiting on you, because you ain't gonna walk too lonely on this earth. You're gonna be gone before your feet hit the streets. See, we old school know this, because that's what old school do. They don't play games when it comes to their loved ones. They don't play games. Because like I say, it's always somebody family is in jail that you are touching somebody's child, somebody's daughter, somebody's son, somebody's niece, whatever. You touching somebody's child or whatever in that jail. And they not going to let you walk freely. And that's what y'all stupid, nut brain people need to get in y'all head. That you is not going to walk this earth freely. Just like Ice Cube said when he played in that movie. He knew once these boys killed his brother, and when he came out with his 6-pack, with his little bottle of beer in his hands, he looked up at the sky. He knew he wasn't going to make it too long. See, that's the thing y'all got to understand. When you walk out the next morning and you see how the weather looked, the day, where the day look like, that means your day, your time is up. You finna leave this earth. You don't know when it's gonna happen. You going out there in the streets thinking you finna party, you finna drink and all that, and next thing you know, you got a bullet in the back of your head. You got a bullet in your spine where you ain't gonna never walk again. Y'all don't think about none of that. See, y'all think we old school, we can get away with everything. Oh, you think so? Do you really think so? When you touch somebody's child, when you touch somebody's niece, when you touch somebody's cousin or whatever, you put a target on your back. Soon as you touch them, you put a target on your back. So whoever think that they trying to run a train or rape anybody, you put a target on your back, and you are not going to walk this earth freely. You're not. Because whoever you did or you touched, they family is going to get you. Or they friend, or they husband, or they boyfriend, or they girlfriend, whoever, they going to get you. Because you put a target on your back. And you're not going to walk freely. And that's the same with God. You put a target on your back when you sinned. Your transaction started soon as you touch somebody. That's what y'all got to understand. Your transaction started soon as you touched somebody, soon as you had the thought in your head, your transactions started when you had the first thought of trying to hurt somebody. Your transaction started. You put a target on your back. Soon as you thought about it and soon as you made that move, you put a target on your back. Oh, yeah. And that's what y'all got to think about. So, like I say, if you want to repeat your family's sins, you want to repeat the sons of the fathers, then repeat the sons of the fathers. Because when you repeat them, you remember that you put a target on your back and you're not going to walk this earth freely, is what you think. So you think that, okay? You think that you're going to walk this earth and ain't nothing going to happen to you. Like I said, everybody that did what they did to me is gone and dead off this earth right now today. They are dead. Yes. And if anybody decide to try to repeat it, are going to be dead off this earth. And you're not going to walk freely. Because the first time you try to put a target towards me, your target going to remove you off the God's green earth. Soon as you even think about making that move, you're going to be dead. Before you even think about it, you're going to be dead. And your friends with you that's joined in going to be dead right along with y'all. So try it. So parents, make sure your children are safe from sick people out there that think they're going to get away with stuff, because they not. Soon as they do it, they got a target on their backs. Remember that. Make sure you know who your children are with. Even if you got to get a picture of these kids, follow them and make sure they safe. Make sure they make it home. Whatever you got to do to keep these sick wackos from touching your children's, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do to put these people 6 feet under the ground, locked up in jail, because God is going to forgive you anyway. Do y'all hear me? God is going to forgive y'all for the things that y'all do if it comes to y'all children's. If anybody touch y'all children's, God is going to forgive y'all for the revenge that y'all get back off y'all children's. God is going to forgive y'all. Remember that. You not going to jail. You not going to hell. You not going nowhere, because you defend your child. So if anybody do something, remember this. God is going to forgive you for whatever somebody try to do to your children's or whatever. You will get forgiven for it. So that's what I wanted to say to y'all. Thank y'all for listening to me. Jesus love you. Father love you. The Holy Ghost, the angels, the ancestors, and I love y'all. And I will be back to talk to y'all again soon. Y'all have a good day and a blessed day.